All right, so I had my provisions. If you could even think of guessing what I got, go ahead. Try your best. Look at all this. You got a polar bear fishing and everything. I haven't been to this guy's place in a while. Big smile, guys. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. He does some cool carvings there. Better pay attention to the road, question mark? Some old boats. I'd say that's a divot in the road. Well, they got a new air machine here. I probably did it like 5 years ago and I just noticed now. Oh, there's my friend's excavators for sale there. She has those custom built. Now, he's driving a little fast. So I'm off to the next town, the big town of Venosta. It would take me a while to get there. Oh, it's going to take a long time to get there. Ah, there's Adam. I forget what he said he paid for that truck. It's late 90s or early 2000s. Ooh, better one. New pavement. You got to watch your speed on the new pavement. Maybe that's why that truck was going so fast. Like normally there you're bouncing like crazy. How's the grass looking here? We fertilized this last week and oh, wow, you can't even tell we cut it a couple of days ago. That's crazy. That's crazy. Looks good though. It's not all burnt. Yeah. Nobody there. Gotta go do that place tomorrow. So we're going to the big town of Venosta. And it's a pretty small town. I think there's more businesses there than people. So Low is 17 kilometers. Venosta is between Low and Kaz here. Oh, that looks cool. He does metal sculptures in there. I'm gonna have to stop in one day. I'm gonna have to do like a local tour of all the local businesses one day, just so you guys can see what it's like in a small town. Like this guy with the lighting shop. I've never seen anybody go in there, but it's like apparently the guy does like really well. It's like, but I think it's like by appointment only. But I think when he sells like lighting, it's like for a whole house, like not one or two little things like you'd get. You know, it's like, okay, no, we're gonna put, you know, like I think he mainly works with contractors. So you're gonna see some nice rolling farmland here. When was the last time I was out to Venosta? Oh, jeez. It's one of those towns, if you blink, you miss it. I'm not liking these orange signs, so that means there might be, hopefully there's no construction until after Venosta. Uh-oh. I'm thinking, I'm hoping I'm not going to be sitting at the lights. Gary said there was no traffic this way this morning, you know? But he comes in really, really early. Are they stopped? Or are they moving? Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. I'm so close. I guess they're just starting here. Like the roads aren't as bad here, but up around this corner, that corner is just atrocious. I had to watch my speed a bit. Got a big truck behind me. Yeehaw! Imagine if you hit one of these Dr. Zeus hats, it would really mess up your vehicle. Ah, traffic jam. I knew it. I knew it. get smushed behind him. It's a bit of a downhill here. That's not a Jeep. What the hell? It says Jeep on it. It's not a Jeep. Like a Jeep is like... That's not a Jeep. That's false advertising. It's an imposter. I'm going to put my window down because it is going to be toasty sitting in here in the farmlands. Some big farms here. Like 400 acre, 500 acre, 1,000 acre. I don't know what the biggest farm in the region is. Probably about 3,000 acres. I know in Ontario it's like 3,000 acres is like a hobby farm, but and out west, same thing. They got like 10,000 acres or, you know, 15 square kilometers, whatever. Big dump truck. Got a Western Star behind me. That's a big powerhouse. Is that anybody I know? It's a day cabber anyway. Oh, somebody asked me about the International. Yeah, so you got Western Star, Mack. Those are your big powerhouse trucks. Then you've got your Freightliners and your Volvos. Those are your, like, you know, high mileage trucks. You know, like just get like 7-8 miles per gallon. And then you've got you know, Peterbilt and you know, like Freightliner, Peterbilt, and what you call it, Kensworth. And then he said International. Those are the truck wannabes, right? The Internationals. I said what I said. I don't know. An International is a pretty good truck. You don't see that many of them though. Like I don't know. It's like around here it's all Kensworth. Like the overground trucks are all pretty much Volvos or Freightliner Cascadias, or the 670s Volvos or the 780s. I forget what the I think the 660 is the new model or whatever. Whatever they are anyway. That's what you see for the you know, like the grocery stores and all that. But the bush trucks are all either Western Stars, Kensworths, or Peterbilts. Pretty much, and you see the odd Mack, but like Mack, I think is like, I think just mentioning the name costs you $100. Like Mack is very, very. I think that's probably the most expensive of trucks. Don't quote me on that, but if you ever see a Mack up close, the first dump truck I ever drove was a 1955 Mack with a load of wood in the box coming down like a hill like this. In second gear, and I was 12 years old. A lot of responsibility for a 12-year-old. I don't know why the guy says, hey, you want to take the truck and go dump it? This is how you dump it, blah blah blah. He says, don't ride the clutch down the hill because you'll go too fast. Just leave it in second gear, and don't ride the brake. And my feet could barely reach the pedals, and the clutch was 900 pounds. The steering wheel was like that big, right? But I did it twice or 3 times, dumped I don't know how many cord of wood there. And yeah, it was like yeah, it was pretty funny. You know, I think about, like, as a kid, you don't think it was like, okay, I'll drive the dump truck, you know. 12 years old, you know. You can say a lot of things about Gen Xers, but that's something you could say about Gen Xers is, yeah, Gen Xers, yeah, the parents and the adults would let you, especially with somebody else's kid like me. I was like, you know, like I wasn't their kid. They're like my parents might have thought about it. Well, okay, but just be really careful, you know. Somebody else's kid, yeah, so just don't fuck up the truck, you know what I mean? Yeah. Made it there. It was kind of fun though. That was a very bouncy truck. No power steering in that sucker, that's for sure. That's the only big truck I ever drove. Yeah, but yeah, left an imprint on me anyway, and told some people about that. Yeah. It's like you tell the little old ladies, yeah, they'd say, yeah, we let Reg take the dump truck up and down the hill. Oh, you shouldn't do that. That's pretty dangerous. Did you enjoy it, Sonny? I say, oh yeah, well, you know, just be very careful when you're doing it. Like, again, that was the level of concern, was just don't die. I love that truck. Love the paint on that truck. See the what do you call it, a lot of big, like, square body trucks like that, they only get about, at best, between like 3 and 6 miles per gallon, right? So that's why they're good for like log trucks and stuff like that, because they're built for it, but they're not good for going cross country. And if I were going to buy a truck, I know, yeah, the Peterbilt 390s, 379 and whatever is like the holy grail of trucks. It's the real pretty one, right? And it's the one everybody has a picture of on their wall, kind of thing. Yeah, that's the truck you want, but you would go broke with that truck unless you're hauling the right stuff. Like, see, this guy's, you know, Western Star, but he's probably, yeah, see, that's a chip truck. For like when they go to the pulp mill and they saw up all the chips. So I mean, you wouldn't think, you know, chips would be that heavy, but you get those things soaking wet in the back of a truck. You need a heavy truck to pull that. You know what I mean? Here's the Ford Mustang. I don't like these electric Mustangs. Like, I don't like them not because they're not nice looking or like that. I don't like them because they called them a Mustang. They should call them the Colt or something. Anything but a Mustang. Like, a Mustang is a muscle car, period. Full stop. We ain't going to be arguing about this. It's been decided.